Pretty quiet door. Yes.
Well, my name is Karen. I am a 17-year-old singer-songwriter, pop R&B singer from the cities. This is my second time playing here. I'm so excited about it. So thank you, Nicole. This first song that I'm going to play is by an artist called Banks. I don't know if any of you have heard of her. She's one of my favorite artists, but she's gotten a lot more popular this last year. And this is called You Should Know Where I'm Coming from. What if I said I would break your heart? What if I said I have problems that make me mean? What if I said I would just strip your mind apart? Would you let me out? Maybe you can stop before you start. Maybe you can see that I just may be too crazy to love. If I told you solitude fits me like a glove, would you let me out? You wanna know where I'm coming from, how I was alone when I burned my home, and all of the pieces you torn and torn. You should know where I'm coming from. What if I said I was just too young? What if I said I was built on bricks of carelessness and crumbs? What if I said I'd be gone before I could come? Would you let me out? You wanna know where I'm coming from, how I was alone when I burned my home, and all of the pieces were torn and grown. You should know where I'm coming from. Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to pick it up a little bit with this next song. Maybe this is a song more of you recognize. This is by a band called Sugarland, and it's called Simply Right. Absolutely no one knows me better. No one that can make me feel so good. How did we stay so long together when everybody said we never would? Just when I start to think they're right, but love has died. They gon' make my heart beat again, heartbeat again, heartbeat again. They gon' making me feel like a kid. Won't you do it and do it one time? They go pulling me right back in, right back in, right back in. And I know They gon' make my heart beat again, heart beat again, heart beat again. They gon' making me feel like a kid. Won't you do it one time? They gon' pulling me right back in, right back in, right back in. And I know I'm never letting this go. I'm stuck on you, stuck like glue. You and me, baby, we're stuck like glue. Stuck like glue. You and me, baby, we're stuck like glue. Stuck like glue. You and me, baby, we're stuck like glue. Thank you. Alright, so this is my last song, and this is an original. It was written for me by two Swedish brothers named Jonathan and David Thulin. It is available, or it is on my album, which is available out there during intermission. My mom has them actually. they'll be available during intermission, so you can come talk to us and see if you want one. This is called Reach. Here you are, standing right at the finish line. You have run for your life, now this is your time. Don't let go of this feeling. Let your heart do the leading. All this time you have waited for something, but now it's time to fly. Shadows get in your way. There's always another day. You can reach the sky again. You are a force that can never stop. Take off like an astronaut. You can reach the sky again. Every step that you take is so beautiful, 'cause in every mistake there's a miracle. Don't let go of this feeling. Now is when you start living. All this time you have waited for something, but now it's time to fly. You lose, you earn, you give, you take, you live, you learn. Just let yourself be free, yeah. The gravity can hold you down. Just reach and you'll come off the ground and touch the sky. Don't let the shadows get in your way. There's always another day. You can reach the sky again. You are a force that can never stop. Take off like an astronaut. You can reach the sky. Don't let the shadows get in your way. There's always another day. You can reach the sky again. You are a force that can never stop. Take off like an astronaut. You can reach the sky again. You can reach the sky again. Thank you guys so much.
I know she didn't ask for feedback, but that song spoke to us. I needed that. All right, let's give it up one more time. That was beautiful. 17 years old. There's a bright future ahead. All right, so next up, we will not delay. Let's bring up Captain Agents. They're doing 3 songs and a spoken word piece. welcome them up. Give them a warm welcome back.
Hey, what's up, man?
I was told in intermission. Huh? I was told in intermission. Let's go. Let's try to keep it quiet. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. My name's James Adamak. That's a tough act to follow.
Amazing. And when we were 17 and we would have had an outlet, besides just us in the basement of our parents' house, like we didn't really have an outlet, but that was wonderful. I was waiting. I thought maybe she would wanted feedback, but nothing but positive things to say there. Definitely.
Thank you.
We're gonna get settled up here. The first thing I'm gonna do is read a little poem. I really appreciate the opportunity to come up here. I was actually gonna read something that I wrote 20 years ago about consumerism and the domestication of animals.
Uh-oh.
But instead, I wrote something on Thursday about my day job. So it changed up the tone a little bit. Yeah.
So we are captive agents. That's James, or Brass Monkey. I'm Sun Ra, and that's Marty over there. And we are gonna do our thing. I hope you like it. That's all. Rock and roll.
All right. The working title for this piece is "Work." Kicked out of dreams, startled by my own snoring, I drag myself out of bed in the morning. I show up to work feeling tired, drank some coffee, and now I'm wired. Now there's caffeine running around in my spleen. I say hello to the coworkers on my team. This girl's at a desk, she's a know-it-all. This guy's from a town that is very small. Another girl's new, but she's very nice. Someone checks their phone, then they check it twice. There's one more person, but they're kind of a jerk. Maybe misunderstood, because no one likes to work. Say hi to the boss, please get off my back. In my cube like a squirrel, I eat my snack. Higher ups like meetings, free lunch and a greeting. Solutions are offered, resolution is fleeting. Rules conversions, procedures reviewed. Another project, let's meet again at 2. Escalations and documents, and some more training. Spreadsheets and emails, boy, this is draining. Instant messages from customer service, I wonder if this could be my life's purpose. More work to do, it never runs out. I could be cool and relaxed, or complain and shout. Sometimes I dress up and wear a nice shirt, tight pants and a belt with shoes that might hurt. Other days it is peaceful as I type at my station, but some days I am stressed and I need a vacation. If I wasn't bald, somehow, or I pull my hair out, do what I can, somehow work it all out. A desk job is better than working construction, but my belly is growing without obstruction. Need to get some rest and calm my mind, but instead I'll be working double shifts and overtime. But at work, all is not just what it seems, because this 9 to 5 funds my dreams. Work on my projects when I leave at night, wake up in the morning, wipe dreams from my eyes. It's all worth it to do my true work in life. Sometimes I watch movies with my wife. A random day off, I can almost relax, and on weekends I have time to mow the grass. Thank you.
Brass Monkey! Yeah! Yes, I've never heard that.
Brand new.
I love it.
Once again, we are captive agents. We have a debut album. It's called Supermax. You can see one of us later. We have copies for $5. My partner in crime, Jesse, is going to do a little spoken word. I think he also wrote this on Thursday, so you'll be the first ones to hear it.
Yep, Thursday. What else am I going to do on a Thursday? Or that. Alright, James, give me a second here. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. This is called The Best Things in Life Are Not Things.
Nice.
I believe. Hopefully this goes alright. Smooth Thursday. Now we all want to be rich. Well, maybe, but mainly we just want to be happy, not crazy. Sometimes I watch the sunset, sometimes I watch it rise. Stay in touch with God's light, open my eyes. I need food, clothing, shelter, and medicine. The reason is medicine stops me from my body seizuring. I can stand upright. This is how I do this. Every day, maybe make some friends, maybe make some music. Instead of being useless on the run like a fugitive, found my dreams, brought them to life, now I'm pursuing them. My friends, I appreciate them, I show respect. And if you got something present, I'll be there on deck. After the mic check, so what's up on the shelf? I show you everything I got out of my shell. And looking back, I made some mistakes so well, but all the money in the world won't buy a snowflake in hell.
Times always change, I maintain my brain waves. People coming, people going every day. And what will remain at the end of the day? We came to spread love, I hope you do the same. Yes, life ain't perfect and neither is sun raw, but the power that we have comes through in the songs. Unity, service, recovery that we bring. The best things in life are not things.
The best things in life are not things. That's right. Now I was born April on one rainy night down the road from here at Fairview, Riverside. Grew up around tap dancers and people breaking. Top rock head spin 6 steps, no mistaken. Cool J of DMC was in the beatbox. Then the Rastamans came with the natty dreadlocks. And these were the building blocks through all the beats to make the sound through your feet. Feel the fun through the streets, freestyling myself. Figuring out what is left back up on my shelf. Bring it to you live so maybe something is felt. Captivation is my crew, if we don't do it, who else?
Times always change, I maintain my brain waves. People coming, people going like
every day.
What will remain at the end of the day? We came to spread love, I hope you feel the same. Yes, life ain't perfect, but neither is sun raw. But the power that we have comes through in our songs. Unity, service, recovery that we bring. The best things in life are not things.
Now this ain't a win or lose or interludes. I pay my dues with my crew, I pay rent. Sober minds, we never stay bent. I know where I came from and where I went. I felt the vibes through people's minds and their riffs. Every day is like a present, make the present a gift. Brass and Marty, that's on my session of life that surrounds my mind with no lies or the jive. We came to play and party and part. Here with Nicole, that inspirational spark. Captive agents, we bring in light from the dark. We're humble and proud of Inspirational Spark.
Times always change, I maintain my brain waves. People coming, people going like
every day.
What will remain at the end of the day? We came to spread love,
I hope you're doing the same.
Yes, life ain't perfect, but neither is sun raw. The power that we have comes
through in our songs.
Unity, service, recovery that we bring.
The best things in life are not things. Yeah, best things in life are not things. It's took me so many years to figure that out, and I'm just starting to. So, thank you. Thank you, and thank you, James. A little bit of coffee running through my veins. I'm gonna settle down. Hey. Hey. Okay. Hey. Okay. Hey.
Alright, you guys, we're gonna do 2 songs here, kind of acoustic versions, if you will. The first one, we have never performed this live or in any other carnation. So this will be kind of an acoustic version, if you will.
Hopefully, this mic isn't too loud.
It's
Hopefully,
called Hold Our Position.
hold our position.
Turn down for what?
I'm just trying to be free, but it's not easy. Take away the pain, all I got is LOV. Captivation guys live on the MIC. We not playing boss, I'm on the grind, believe me, not supporting it. I made plans with coordinates in the space system. I'm feeling like Thanksgiving. Don't want to like all the peoples in Yellowstone, unified world soul. Because we hold our position.
It cannot be assailed. On a prediction. It's only love that will prevail. What we're on is a mission. So set your sights and we'll take sail. No piece of fiction. It's only love that will prevail. In this time I designed to find the rhyme writer. Rebel Force X-Wing and we bringing down TIE fighters. Yo, till am I alive, the sun comes out. Every day I'm alive, from the true and living. Deliver the non-fiction, the road to hell is paved, so I crash in the ditches. These are the days that we must prevail. Out of the shell, we the people trying to even the scale.
Hold our position.
It cannot be assailed, there'll be no contradiction.
It's only love that cannot fail.
What we are on is a mission.
Set your sights and we'll set sail.
This is no piece of fiction. It's only love that will prevail.
We hold our position.
It cannot be assailed, no contradiction. It's only love that can prevail. What we are on is a mission.
So set your sights and we'll set sail.
This is no piece of fiction.
It's only love that will prevail.
That's the most important part, you guys. Okay, we're gonna get out of your hair soon, but this our last song is called "I'm Going Home," and it's a true story about going to a party and just wanting to go home. You know.
Yeah.
I think as we get older, we can all appreciate going home at the end of the night.
Yes. Yeah. What?
I've never been to a party like this. Sipping on Captain, fingers start snapping. I'm only playing freestyle rapping. People always chit chat, talking about what's happening. It's been a couple months since we got together. Birds of a feather hanging out since forever. We shoot the breeze, barbecue on the fire. No more Red Bull, and now it's time to retire. It's been fun, but I really gotta go. Spend quality time at the crib. I'm going home. I don't know about you, it's what I gotta do. Dipping out in a few, say peace to the crew.
The rhyme reciter, fine diner, staring at the lighter in the fireplace, warming up my mind in this place. That's how we got home base. Crazy, stop chasing ladies, now the ladies chase me. To where my car be straight in the lane, crappy. I ain't got time to bleed like Jesse the Body. Coming back on home, everything's intact. Supermax
I'm going home.
I'm out of here.
I'm going home.
I'm in the clear.
I'm going home, going home.
I wish I could stay.
No, I take the back.
I'm on my way.
I'm going home.
I'm out of here.
I'm going home, going
Alright,
home.
I'm in the clear.
I'm going home.
I wish I could stay.
No, I take the back. I'm on my way.
Now I party with those that's in effect, kid, not reckless. To stay fresh, top of the checklist. When the beat drops, jump on it, chemo stop it. I represent through mind, soul, and body till I get home to find my purpose. Recording the tracks, the only way to preserve it. Agents is captive, here at your service. Don't matter if your glass is empty, I brought a thermos.
It's been fun, but I really gotta go. Spend quality time at the crib. I'm going home. Don't know about you, it's what I gotta do. Dipping out in a few. Peace to the crew. We just rock the stage at the shows. We stay late. When better than planned, and I'm feeling great. And even though I'm not faded, I still elevate. Higher level devil on the dance floor. Checkmate. Can't stand the drunk dudes at the bar. I stare up at the stars. Get in my car. I crank the tunes. I'm trying not to speed. Chilling at my home with my girl is what I need. I'm going home.
Yo, I'm out of here.
I'm going home, going home.
Alright, I'm in the clear.
I'm going home.
I wish I could stay.
No, I take the back. I'm on my way. I'm going home.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
I'm going home.
That's right, I'm in the clear.
I'm going home, going home.
Wish I could stay.
No, I take that back. Nothing better in this world than going home. I take off my shoes, put down my phone. I'm watching movies, fall asleep on the couch. I don't think that I'm ever gonna leave the house. Everybody who came, the artists, the shop that allowed us to be here. I hope everybody has a good night. And thanks again, we are Captivations.
Right. That was amazing. I know they didn't have feedback either, but I'm gonna get mine. 'Cause I got mine. Just kidding. No, but really, that was great. I love the whole.
You can critique me afterwards. I'm kind of new at the guitar, so.
You're new at the guitar. Listen, I'm learning guitar right now, and I can't do any of that. That was amazing. No, I love the whole idea of the first song, or the spoken word piece, right? And then the song after. Listen, I'm right there with you guys. And just so everybody in here knows that, like, my life's, definitely my life's journey and mission has been to see people step outside of the box of, you know, what we're supposed to be doing with our lives and really live true to ourselves. And, you know,
There's a few spots back there.
so the message tonight, since they set the tone, and even that first, the original song by Kara, I just feel like, just if you get nothing else out of tonight, which I'm sure you'll get a lot more, let it be to not let that thing inside of you die, because everyone in here has at least one thing inside of them that has to come out while they're here on earth, okay? So, I'm gonna step off my soapbox. Next up, we have Matthew Underwood with a spoken word piece. Let's give it up for him.
Thank you very much. I am going to be much shorter than everybody else. I have one piece tonight. I timed it. It was roughly 8 minutes. So I believe there's intermission afterwards. If everybody's ready to get up and stretch. I just want to start by... right?
Pause.
Nice job, guys. Good grab.
Give him a big round of applause. They saved us from doom. Anyways, I did want to start out by saying thank you to Nicole. She did invite me to do this tonight. Yeah, anytime I get a chance to get up and speak a little bit. It's out of my comfort zone, kind of what you just spoke about, and I love to participate, and I love people who do stuff like this, and so if I can help in any way, even if it's getting up here and not being very comfortable, I'll do that. So. And then I'll thank Golden Time. Mike's a great owner. If you guys don't come here on a regular basis, it's great coffee in the morning. If you don't live by, it's definitely just off 94, so you can just stop in on your way to work in Minneapolis. And everybody else, the artists, I had a lot of great artists up front that were doing stuff that was really cool, and then the artists who are participating tonight, the first four people that got up here did a great job. Definitely intimidated me because they went on forever. I'm like, I'm going to be up and down. So anyways, my name again is Matthew Underwood. My piece tonight is actually dealing with my mental health. I am diagnosed bipolar. And so I just want to kind of express kind of what it's like to be going through that. My poem tonight is called Endurance. And then as I was writing this piece, a friend of mine shared some wonderful wisdom, which is that which is most personal is most universal. So I just want to thank Alice. Thanks. All right, so here I go. Endurance. Not of a minute, not of an hour, not of a day. Did my struggle for life persist? For a week, for a month, for a year? Did anxiety, depression, and fear dominate me? Endurance is getting up over and over again. Endurance is getting knocked down so hard, others often think you are dead and buried. For others, my chance has likely come and gone. There is little hope. The fat lady in her musty, torn, scarlet satin dress has long since sung. I am immobile as a sloth. I am caught in a spider's web. I am lost in a dank, dark cave alongside a hibernating brown bear in a cold, never-ending winter. Endurance. To endure. To nearly give up so many times. Why believe anything will get better? To be motionless. Endless days in bed. To be without desire. Ignoring friends, family, and all who reach out with love. To know imprisonment without ever being imprisoned. Unwilling to leave my house for weeks on end, to be sick, to be dirty, to be as close to lifeless as possible. To endure by clinging on to whatever my heart allows me to cling on to, even for a moment, for a minute, for a day. So endurance. When the change arrives, of joy, of happiness, of desire. Initially, doubt consumes my thoughts. In these first instances of change, the changes of energy seem fleeting. Then many moments pass by. The old feelings of sorrow, of sadness, of emptiness float away. And the new feelings of joy, of happiness, of the zest for life arrive. Could it be that the challenges of old are gone, gone, gone? From the old to new, will it last a minute, an hour, a day? Maybe this time happiness will endure for a year, for many years, for endurance comes anew.
Yeah, I felt that. Can more time for him. That was really amazing. That was bold. That was courageous. Hopefully that brought some freedom to that. But that was huge. I mean, as someone, I wasn't going to come up and speak after you. Actually, it was Nicole's turn. But I just had to come up here because as someone who, I talked to you a little bit outside before the show. And I don't know if you could tell, but my anxiety was through the roof. I might have mentioned it too. But somebody who has myself struggled with depression, on and off, you know, sometimes it's better than other times. Fear, of course, doubt, anxiety, all that fun stuff. And I'm sure, you know, most of us can relate, but I don't talk about it. I normally pretend that everything's really good, and everybody thinks I'm really good, and I'm the encourager. She doesn't need encouragement because she's the encourager. I just said the other day to my friend in California, I was FaceTiming him, and I said, who encourages the encourager when she needs encouragement? You know? Because we all need it, you know? So, right? So anyway, I just feel like I need to come up here and just really honor you and say that was amazing. That was super raw and vulnerable. I was like, is that me? Yeah, and I just want to honor you for that. I think it was.
Should I go around?
I think it broke some stuff off some people in this room that I think, like myself, have kept that under wraps. So let's give it up one more time for him. That was beautiful. You're amazing. And Nicole.
Yeah, thank you so much. That spoke to my soul. I know that I go through that as well. So the doubt, the fear, you know, not wanting to leave sometimes, wanting to hide. So I related and touched my soul. So thank you for bearing your soul with all of us. That takes a lot of courage. So thank you. Thank you for the other artists who came up here. It's been amazing. I have, before intermission, I want to share two really special people with you. We'll go with Odessa. You want to come up here? We'll start with her first. She is an artist. She's a painter. And she had written a little something that she is willing to share with you guys, which this takes a lot of courage and vulnerability to get up here in front of you all, especially as a teenager, to bare your soul. So we're going to let you take the mic if you want. If you want to tell a little story, you can, about yourself, who you are and all that good stuff.
Hi, I am my heart's racing right now, so if I stutter, give me a minute. But I guess on with it. Hi, my name is Odessa. I am 14 years old. I love to paint, and it's something I started to do with my mom, Heather. Now I paint and sketch in my sketchbook. I have a rough past and still a rough present. I get bullied a lot and struggle with some of my friendships. I sketch horrible thoughts. Some are dark and bad, but I look back and reflect on my feelings. I learned it's okay to draw it out and not just act it out. So if you're struggling with anything, it's okay, but it's okay to feel these things, but draw it out, do something that's not actually acting it out. And I hope this helps at least one or two people out there who's struggling with many things. Let your light shine.
So good. So a lot of her art, right? Yeah, let's give a round of applause for her. It takes a lot of courage. I remember going through high school and it was a nightmare for me. Okay, and not really having an outlet and going through the ups and the downs and digging myself in dark holes, depression, all of that. And it can be a challenge. Art was my gateway, for sure. Number one, and I had good friends. So I feel it, and I understand that. And I can relate to you on so many different levels. And I'm sure we all can feel that, right? We all get that. So for you to come up here, and for you to get up here and say, this is how I'm feeling, this is my art, this is a game changer for you. That's going to be lifted off of you now, right? So it's just super good, super emotional. But I'm really proud of you. Yeah, good stuff. Anything else you want to add? Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. One more round of applause. So good. Okay, the next special person I want to bring up is Grandma Joyce. I call her Grandma Joyce. She's not my grandma, but I adopted her. We paint together. We have one-on-one sessions together. We've done it twice. That was not a good idea. We do it. We've done it twice. Yeah, can you help me with that part? Because I just wanted to show you what it is here. Joyce is just a special individual. Yeah. She's so beautiful. Look at her. Look at her. You can't help but just smile when you see her. She's just so special. Yes. You good? Yes. This is Grandma Joyce. She's the best ever. And how old are you? I'm in my 80s. In your 80s. Okay, look at this woman. But I've grown so fond of her. We built a relationship together. And she's one of the featured artists tonight. Yes, you are. She is. So this is some of her art that she painted. How long ago do you think, Alyssa? This was maybe in the 60s. So she was really big into painting. Yep. And it kind of it was on the back burner for a while. So I was asked to come into her home, and I had the honor to come and paint with her. So we're slowly but surely working our way back into her paintings. So the first time that we were together, we did it was little spots or splatters of paint, and we would talk and we danced and we laughed and we kissed. It was wonderful. And then we moved the second time. We started painting flowers. So she is my inspiration. And you're from the South, right?
I'm from you all.
You're from you all. You know? Yeah, so she's just a really special person. I just wanted to bring her up here, and if you guys want to go check out her other art, you should do it. She's an amazing woman. We'll bless her and just say we wish you well. And thank you for gracing us with your beautiful presence tonight.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you. I love you. Okay? All right, so that's it. I just want to bring her up. She's really special to me. So I think that's it. KG, do you want to kick us off with intermission? Yeah. KG, I know. Did I say that?
Yeah, that's what they call me. So if you forget my name or you don't know my name, KG. That works. No, it totally. So with that being said, it is. It's been an forever. But that's fine. Okay. Anyways, we just had a personal moment with all of you, and that's great. This is what we really do when we're hanging out together.
College. Thank you. And I don't feel ready to sing. I have my voice is kind of hoarse, and I'm not feeling it right now. But I was going through some of the spoken word pieces that I wrote, and I was listening to everything that's been said collectively today. About overcoming through the arts, and art has always been an outlet for me because growing up I struggled to fit in. I'm mixed, and I grew up in a predominantly white community, so it was really hard for me. So I just really used the music and the arts to cultivate my growing up, and these pieces all that I'm going to share with you, although I've overcame them, it was really, I just wanted to be able to encourage, especially the two young ladies that got up today, and encourage them and just let you know to be comfortable in your own skin no matter what, because it's those high school days. Once you get to college, man, you're just gonna be like, what was I even worried about? Like, I talked to one person in high school. I'm not worried about high school, So I don't have them memorized, but I am gonna share them. They're on my phone. Okay, so these are pretty personal, and I just felt like the only way to really be able to relate to people, I feel like, is to be truthful and vulnerable and honest. So the first piece that I'm gonna share with you is called Me. And this is very true and close to my heart. Okay. Walking down the hallways of my middle school days, curly hair bouncing like skin, heavy waist. Never felt good enough, never felt like I fit in. Moving to a hick town was where it all began. I didn't know what fitting in ever felt like. I never felt normal. I wasn't into fashion or makeup. I was always portrayed as a know-it-all. In history, my teacher asked me if I was offended when we would talk about slavery. Then my classmate laughed and said, well, only half of you can be offended technically. I was told I didn't look black enough, so it didn't really count for me. Excuse me? My ancestors were the enslaved and the enslavers. You see, my history put me in the middle. My present puts me in always half worthy. Only partially accepted by the dark and white. I am hated by the black girls because my skin is too light. I talk too white. I didn't know how to fight. So they took advantage of that and left me crying in the bathroom after they attacked me. I remember the first time he called me the N-word. I pinned him up against the wall and told him he was ignorant. 4th grade, and I'm feeling some type of way because this boy didn't even know his right from his left. He was still learning math. He was a product of subdivision, subdividing me because I was different. But my intellect outwitted him. I was fine, I didn't need that. As a young girl, I developed quite quickly, so it didn't help in 7th grade that my nickname was Double D. They called me Pork Chop and teased me. It wasn't funny, but I laughed with them and walked away anyway. 15 and I'm still hanging on. I was abused by that man, but I had to move on. Cheerleading captain, first chair in jazz band. They liked my voice, so I had something going there. 4.0, people still didn't know how insecure I was in the bellows of my stomach. Parents divorced, daddy's moving out. My little girl inside me was screaming. Our family's torn apart. And I didn't realize how hard it hit me till I sat down and wrote it out. College and drugs and alcohol and sex. Then in 2013, God drew me away from all that to help me spiritually, to build my confidence grow. I allowed life to speak to me. I started to care less. Although they still look at me, I just don't bother with them. So from one soul to another, here's my advice for you. Don't ever let the darkness of your journey swallow you. I encourage you, whatever your story may be, don't let it be the last of you, for it's simply your testimony. Whether you're hopeless, lost, or unfound, just keep the faith in your dreams alive and hold your head up high. No longer shall we let our insecurities hold us back. The opinions of your haters should be your drive and ammunition to snap back. So if you guys will allow me, I have one more piece that I would like to share. And again, I was just kind of scrolling through everything. It's kind of funny how timing happens, right? And when you're just in the moment, in the right moment, and when you're on the right vibe and frequency with everybody, I just kind of grabbed this piece too, and I just thought it was great too. So it's called Surface Level. And again, this is personal to me. And I haven't shared these pieces with anybody yet, so you guys are the first to hear it. Thank you. All right, this is Surface Level. I am insecure underneath the surface. I get weary sometimes, but you'll never know it. I'm going through it. If you stop and look into my eyes, you'll know there is pain behind the smile. If you would have stopped and asked instead of pretending to listen, you'd know there was suffering behind my success. Buried deep beneath the skin and bones are molecules and frequencies that are craving attention. Sometimes my soul feels arrested. Sometimes I feel trapped. Sometimes we say words out our mouth we wish we could take back. But do we really? This isn't reading in between the lines anymore. I'm speaking the in-between. I'm revealing the facts that were skewed by your ambiguity. I'm not just a face or a name on the internet screen. I don't serve as a template for your fantasies, because when I pop up in your reality, how will you receive me then? My entity has value. My heart has a beat. Did you ever ask me how I was doing, or did you just like my last tweet? It isn't a pity party that I feed. Through self-expression, I find the release that I need. A cleanse that is so pure, it rejuvenates me. The vibrations are palatable. My taste buds feel free. The moment is vulnerable, humbling. The pulse is obscure. It revitalizes me. My mind is made up. It is peace that I seek. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Release we can get through our which we already spoke about, but also that we can hear someone come from their heart and actually gain understanding. I feel like so much of what goes on in the world today comes from lack of understanding. And the question really I find myself asking is, do people even want to understand? Because I feel like so many times we look at something, we want to call it what we think it is, and blame who we think should be blamed, and then move on. And the reality is we're never going to change or fix anything if that's what we keep doing.
So I loved that. I loved your vulnerability. I love the fact that this is a place where we can come and be real and authentic and really share our hearts and just really listen to understand, not listen to respond or listen to share what we think it is or to put a label on anything. Like, let's try to understand. That's where we can heal. Okay, wow, that was beautiful. I'm feeling it right now. Wow. Okay, so next we switch things up a little bit. So Nicole, I don't know if you want to go next, or I don't know, but maybe you should go to yours. Let's hear it. Because there's another pop-up guest, but we don't know if they're here yet, so we're gonna figure that one out. But the lovely Nicole, let's give it up for Nicole. The lady. Okay, so I'm only going to, last time I presented, did a couple pieces with the poetry, so I'm a painter. That's how I express myself. I don't know whose this is, and I would hate to do anything to sorry. No, it's all good. I just didn't want to mess it up. No worries. So, what a great night. Seriously, beautiful. I don't know. My soul is full right now. So usually I unravel the painting after I do my poetry. Or what did I say? Yeah. But I think what I'm going to do this time, and this is completely out of my comfort zone. Like, I'm not a singer by any means, so this is really out of my comfort zone, especially doing this in front of a group of people. I typically just do a little bit of poetry with the piece because I write after. So this is really near and dear to my heart. But I'm not going to say much more. I'll just do what I'm going to do. Hopefully it works out. So bear with me. You let it in my soul. You let it in, let it in, let it in. You let it in my soul. You let it in, let it in, let it in, let it in. No. As I lie here, feeling this pain, this hurt, needing some type of release. Why am I feeling this way? Why do I want to hide? You let it in my soul. You let it in, let it in, let it in. You let it in my soul. You let it in, let it in, let it in, let it in. No. This fear of abandonment, the self-doubt. I'm hurting. My cracks. Everyone can see them. Why do they want to point and laugh instead of help? I lay here trembling. I'm asking for your help. You let it in my soul. You let it in, let it in, let it in. You let it in my soul. You let it in, let it in, let it in, let it in. No. As I lie here, I'm praying to you, God. Please hear me. I know you're there. Everyone says it. They feel your presence. I want to feel it too. Mend my cracks. Fill them with gold. Let me see. Let me understand. Let people understand how I'm feeling. You let it in my soul. You let it in, let it in, let it in. You let it in my soul. You let it in, let it in, let it in, let it in. No. I can feel it. You're there. You're running through my veins, this courage, this strength, this love, acceptance. I'm ready to soar. My dream isn't here, but it's out there, and I'm ready to receive it. You whisper in my ear, you won't be alone. I have your hand, I'm guiding you along the way. I thank you for that peace. I thank you for my friends that you bring to me. The people that speak to my soul, that understand my cracks. I love you.
You let it in my soul. You let it in, let it in, let it in though. You let it in my soul. You let it in, you let it in, you let it in, you let it in, no. So that this resembles this painting here. So just again, this what a beautiful night. This theme just keeps popping up because this comes from my childhood, my expression of like the teenage years and going through all these hard times. And so for me, these cracks, right? I have cracks, and I needed them to be filled, and God filled them with gold. And so this is what that symbolizes for me. So that's all I have. Thank you for listening. All right. All right. Okay, well, hi everybody. I'm so glad we were able to make it. Right home. Great. I don't know if anybody explained it to you, but we're picking up exchange students from the airport, and one came in at 6, and one was coming in at 10, and then part of their group got sick, and the customs took a long time. So actually, my brother is still back at the airport right now. Thank you. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna sing a couple songs for you. I have been writing songs for 2.5 years now, something close to that. I had a friend who said, you should try this, you should really good at poetry, and I did. I discovered it's really, really difficult to write love songs, especially happy love songs. And so the first song I'm going to perform for you is actually the first happy love song I really managed to write. Yeah, and it's a song that I wrote for some family friends and their wedding last year. I just celebrated the first anniversary. Oh, yeah. How old are you? I'm 16. What? Yeah, I'll be 17 in September. Wow. This is so good. Good job, Mom. Life is like a hurricane, love is like the eye. Only calm in the whole wide world, grab hold before it passes you by. Then I start to laugh, remembering the faces you made. Love's not all about sunshine, it's about dancing in the rain. Memories are just beginning, thunder crashes loud, but I'm resting in your arms, and I know I'm safe and sound. Know I'm safe and sound. Happiest people are the ones who play the whole life through. I think that's the best part of us. I've been taught to play by you. Then I start to laugh, remembering the faces you made. Love's not all about sunshine, it's about dancing in the rain. Memories are just beginning, thunder crashes loud, but I'm resting in your arms, and I know I'm safe and sound. Know I'm safe and sound. Here's to the late night conversations, the early morning sun, the small memories and the big ones. It's only just begun. I'll stay by your side forever. I swear my words are true. The storm may be a strong one, but it's nothing compared to my love for you. Then I start to laugh, remembering the faces you made. Love's not all about sunshine, it's about dancing in the rain. Memories are just beginning, thunder crashes loud. But I'm resting in your arms and I know I'm safe and sound. No, I'm safe and sound. We are safe and sound. I'm a giver. I take care of people. I just care of my loved ones. I take care of my friends. And this song is, it's a little bit about how sometimes it's just like life's getting down. It's really not much of a secret, but the song is great. I have a thing for rain. And one day I'll write an album that is just titled Rain. But so this is a little bit about when there's storms. Oh, then the rain freezes cold against your face. The only warmth in the world is our heartbeats keeping pace. November rain, it seeps in, pulling you under. Stay here in the arms of your lover. I can promise I'll try to keep you warm and safe. But there's no escape. No, then the rain freezes cold against your face. The only warmth in the world is our heartbeats keeping pace. November rain. Can you stand tall and strong while the autumn gales scream their song? There's only so much one person can do. Perhaps that's why I was made for you. November rain freezes cold against your face. The only warmth in the world is our heartbeats keeping pace. November rain. I believe that there is hope, though the winter snow cries and blows. Spring will come and you'll understand. But for now, find strength in the warmth of my hand. November rain freezes cold against your face. The only warmth in the world is our heartbeats keeping pace. November rain. November rain. Nice.
So much for coming all the way back out here to bless us with that. Yeah. Those harmonies. Let's give it up for those harmonies. Harmonizing is not an easy feat. That was so beautiful. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, those last performers were beautiful. And I'm here to tell you that that's a blessing she got to start young. But I recorded my first CD when I was 39 years old. And I'm just here to tell you it's never too late. I've scored award-winning films, I've written public service announcements, music for cardio, kickboxing, workout. I just can't stop creating. I create in almost every genre and I love it. And the song you're gonna hear, Baby Come On, it shows my playful side. Like I write a lot from emotion and it's therapeutic for me. Like when I write, the emotion that comes out just makes me feel better when I write. So I hope you can feel that too. But this first song, which shows my more playful, fun side, it was produced and arranged by Chris Durant. But I'm blessed because I've got a recording software at home where I write all the instruments from my keyboard. So you'll hear that in the song. So I hope you enjoy.
Yes. Baby, come on, baby, come on. Baby, come on, baby, come on.
Hey, you standing there up against the wall. Come on and dance with me and give it your all. You wonder what I'm thinking, coming over to you. Like I don't stand a chance, but I think I do. This feels good. It feels right. We move together with the rhythm on the floor. You seem to like it, so let's dance a little more. I see that smile from the corner of my eye. You're so cute when you're acting shy. This feels good. It feels right. Give it up, give it up. Feel that energy between you and me. Baby, come on, 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 baby, come on. We're playing hard to get, I find that kind of rough. I'm doing what I can, ain't that enough? Give in to me and I'll make it worth your while. I'll make you feel good, just show me that smile. Baby, come on, baby, come on. Baby, come on, baby, come on. This feels good. It feels right. Hey, you standing there up against the wall. I want you, you want me. We move together with the rhythm on the floor. I want you, you want me. You're playing hard to get, I find that kind of tough. I want you, you want me. Baby, come on, 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 baby, come on. Yeah. Okay, this next song I thought I would leave a more inspirational note since it's called Inspirational Spark. I was at a really low point in my life when I wrote this song, and for me it was about just knowing that for me God is a prayer away. The song is called A Prayer Away. I hope you can feel the healing process that I went through when I wrote it. Seems like life's been a struggle so far. Is this what God intended it for? My heart says no. My mind says I don't know. hitting my sheer rock bottom so much, reaching out for just a feel of his touch. I'm aching now, I'm praying now. I've got to keep my eyes up above, got to know that he sends down his love. A call for help is just a prayer away, and then I remember to pray every day. The angels say, my dear, he's always near. Receive his grace and let go of your fear. Jesus heals. Christ is real. I've got to keep my eyes up above, got to know that he sends down his love. A call for help is just a prayer away, but then I remember to pray every day. A prayer away. A prayer away. A prayer away. Thank you. I have CDs for sale. Those 2 songs are on it. There's 7 songs that are instrumental and 7 that are vocal. So please see me afterwards if you're interested. Thanks.